So there's gonna be a continuation of the Leo. So this one's like called From Angel Love 333. Follow her on YouTube. I think she's a great reader because everything she's saying definitely resonates with me. And me being a Leo, it's I love promoting people, and it's not like a promotion, but just like spreading the word on who is actually like a great reader versus someone that's just looking at your page and seeing everything about you, then coming up to you. Like here on TikTok, I would be like, if somebody came up to me and tried to read my situation, like my whole life story is pretty much out there. So what would you even have to tell me about my love story? Like if I'm listening on TikTok about a love connection, this not on TikTok, on YouTube, this lady doesn't even know me. She's not watching. So for me, so just be careful with like the people that come up to you or send you private messages on terror on like and try to ask for money and things like that. Like this one girl is telling me something like pretty much like just wooing me, but also like not just wooing me, but telling me like sort of like negative things that I really don't want to hear. But like a lot of times when tarot readers tell you negative things, it's probably what they're reading about the situation. And the one girl was reading right, but I don't believe her that she's that good because my whole life story is already on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. So she can easily follow my page and read through my situation. So if you're gonna try to read my situation, try to watch my videos and go through the things that and see the things that I may be curious about, trying to find out about my relationship. I'm not trying to say that she's a bad tarot reader. I'm just saying like I don't believe you just because you were my story is like an open book right now. So I did ask her about what do you see about my love story, my love situation. She didn't answer back. So that's fraud to me. People like that are just, they're fakes. They're pretending like they're readers, but they're really just trying to, they're reading your situation and then trying to make money off of you. They think you're stupid, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this and that. So you could be like, how did you know? Like, come on, we're not stupid. I'm not slow. My whole life story is here to inspire a lot of people that are going through struggles in life. And the only way, or the biggest way to show people, to help people come out of their struggles, is by showing them your own struggles and what you're going through. That way people could see that, oh my God, like, I see where you struggled. I struggled here too, and I have faith and believe that I'm gonna come up because I see how God is helping you. um you don't have to believe in the same God that I believe in to succeed, but you're not going to succeed without Jehovah God. The like there's a lot of people that have succeeded, but in this new era that we're moving in, he is the king of all kings, meaning the God of all gods. And I have to stand by him 1000%. So I call you, if you would like to join me in this fight with Jehovah God, to please join me with Jehovah God. Before we carry on talking about Max, I did want to bring him out here. Jesus Christ has joined us. We are a family. We are all in a relationship, and we are trying to build a great new future for the world, for everybody that is going to be left. The rest of the people that are going to be dead or die are sent to the other realm. Perhaps there are lessons that you haven't learned that you still need to learn before you come into the flesh again. So there are people that will end up being in the spiritual realm. They're saying they don't want them to be stuck in the spiritual realm. They're saying they want to just erase them out of the book of life, like Jehovah God and Jesus said. So for now, let's continue with the tarot reading. So Max is a guy that I met at the Apple Store, and Max, I had a video down when I was dancing for Max. I didn't like how my booty looked in that video, so I deleted it. And then also, like, I was a little insecure, so one little word could get me to delete like one of the most important videos. I wanted to put all those videos in one, and I should have, but a lot of times when I fall in love with a guy, if I don't hear from him or if I'm not seeing him after a while, I just start deleting. And it's probably God doing it with me. Like, we get tired. Like, I'm tired of like dealing with this, holding this guy, being in love with this guy for no reason. So you see, I put Max's bitch. He saw this shirt. He actually came out of the store and looked at the shirt like, wow. And he wanted to talk to me. I can tell he wanted to talk to me, but Jeffrey was sitting right next to me. I was on a date with Jeffrey, and I was, helping Jeffrey. Now Max is like on fire for me, and I can feel that fire, and I'm sure you guys can feel the heat too, but I don't know, you tell me, but I'm talking about like fire. Like I'm in love with him. Like, and I fall out of love with him. I thought I fall out of love with him when I fall in love with someone else. But I think the person that I fall in, like Chris, I thought I was in love with Chris, but I don't know. I don't think I'm in love with Chris at all. What Chris did by dismissing me, um, instead of communicating to me, sort of really pissed me off. And I'm like, I don't see myself being with a married man, but I can be patient. Like I said, I'm an adult lover. Like I am, like, I was Mother Earth in my past life, and I don't like constantly repeating that because it is very scary. But um, I'm I'm like more like mature, meaning like if you are the love of my life and you're currently in a relationship but you're in love with me and you know you're in love, please confess it. I know that by saying it you will confess it by the grace and power of God if it's God's will. But Max already confessed it. Like he doesn't even have to say a word for me to know that he's in love with me. He just looks at me. He gives me this look when he's trying to get my attention or read my mind. He does this thing where you can tell he's like focusing on me. You know when you're focusing on an object, that's what he does with me. Like focuses on me. I'm the object, and once he focuses on me, I look at him and I'm like, damn, like, so it is energy. Energy is real. So he will put his mind on me, and I'll look at him, and he'll be looking at me up and down, like just looking at me with his eyes, and I'm just like, oh, you're killing me. I love you. I'm in love with you. I just want to, like, so hard. Like, it's crazy. I'm burning up for him, and I guess, it's one of those holy fires. And not I guess, but I feel like it is, and the angels are saying it is. Like, it's crazy. Like, it disappeared for a while. But the spirits, the angels, or the Holy Spirit, or God, or whoever is telling me that the spirits are telling me that the good spirits are telling me that, or yeah, that my body is resting. Like, meaning when I fall out of love, because when I am in love with him and I don't feel him, I don't have him here with me, it can make me crazy. It can drive me crazy, and it could be a little bit too much for me, where I don't want to miss him. I don't want to be missing him. I don't want to be running to the Apple store to see him and he's not there. Because right now, he's on break. Right now, I think he's on break, because what I noticed when I was hanging out over at the Apple store is there were other employees that would disappear for a long time, for like a while. Not too long, but for like long enough, for like a while, and it would look like they quit. Just like what's his name? Stefan, the one of the managers had. I thought he quit, because at first I had a crush, a small crush, I guess, a crush on him a little bit, but I liked Stefan. Oh, Max doesn't want me. He sees Stefan as his competition. He does not want me to be around Stefan at all. Every time he looks at me, he sees me with Stefan. He's just like, oh, get what? Because Stefan is black. And so he's like intimidated. And I don't think he's intimidated. He just feels like he doesn't want to lose me to him. And he's not going to lose me to him. Like, I'm thinking, like, Max, where are you? Like, baby, I miss you. I want to be with you. I love you. And I'm thinking Chris was going to take me away from Max, but he's not. Nobody's taking me away. Max is just knocking them out. And I'm not talking about God. I know. Max is, like, knocking these guys out. Like, these guys are here. He's just definitely, like, I got t-shirts and sweaters of Max. Of course, pause here, but I got hoodies of Max. I love you, Max. I will always love you, and I hope you can see that. I don't know if I'll always love you, but I don't know if I hope.